Hello, my dudes. It's Leah back at it again. Today we are going to be watching Addicted to Living as an Adult Baby. My one thought about that at this moment, at the title, is what the fuck? Just what the fuck? Why? No! Okay, right. Let's just get started today. Okay? Okay.
My name is Riley. I'm 25 years old. I live outside of Buffalo, New York, and I'm addicted to being an adult baby.
Wow. We already knew this.
I dress as a baby as often as I can. Whenever I come home, I always slip into one of my cute little outfits, and it helps
Oh
me
god,
wash
she
away
looks
all the
like a
stress of the
freaking
big, tough world.
toddler from a pageant.
Riley has turned her bedroom into a nursery. She sleeps in her crib every night.
I love pajamas, especially footy pajamas.
Oh my
Things
lord.
with ruffles and pink. I love having my hair in pigtails and sucking on my pacifier.
I'm so disturbed. Well, I spent nearly 12 hours. Oh my god.
I started
Christ.
wearing diapers when I was about 13.
Adult
and then
diapers.
that kind of
Okay.
gradually turned into fascination about pacifiers and onesies and baby or diaper accessories. When I was younger, I felt shame. I was afraid that I wouldn't be.
There is so much wrong with this. Like, what the fuck? Why? Do I even want to know? No. Yeah, okay. I don't want to know.
Able to have a normal life doing this.
Riley's friend James is one of the few people who knows of her strange behavior.
I first found out about Riley's addiction maybe about 3 or so years after we became friends. I was a little surprised. You don't run into too many adults that like to dress like babies.
I know it.
Well, fucking nah. Most children go through that stage when they're still children, not when they're adults. My head hurts. My head hurts. Oh, God.
It's something that is very unique to me, and I definitely don't tell people unless I think they're going to be okay with this. It's my little secret.
Riley is also transgender. She was born a male, but always felt awkward and out of place. 5 years ago, Riley began living as a female.
I believe
cute.
that gender is something that you can choose. I very much believe that I'm a girl. It just feels so comfortable, and it's just so right for me.
Wow, a bottle? And a footy sleeper?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit much for just hanging out with the two of us?
I kind of like it. It makes me kind of feel younger and like a kid and stuff.
Ri-
You are no longer a child. Do you get that? You are no longer a child. Please, do everybody a favor and just stop. Just seriously, stop. I look good. Okay, no, I don't. I mean, like, in all fairness, I get where she's coming from, you know? Like, I do get that that's how she wants to live her life, and, like, fair enough, but at the same time, it's kind of strange. I don't know how this happens. Pretty sure there's a name for it, but I cannot remember at the moment. And in all fairness, yeah, okay, she's transgender. Yeah, that's okay, but I don't know, maybe she has something that happened to her when she was a child or something like that, and so she just wants to never grow up. But if you think about it, children don't pay rent, they don't pay TV tax, they don't do everything an adult does. So maybe she just likes to dress as a child and act like one, but then sometimes she'll act like an adult. I mean, it said she spends over 12 hours a day being in, that gap. Now, that's definitely over 3/4 of the day gone just dressing like that. Like, I just don't understand. I really don't understand. I hope she's alright in her head, because that's just not right. It's just not right. Okay, right, let's continue.
Riley is so engrossed in her addiction, she spends nearly $400 a month on accessories like diapers, baby
Holy
powder,
shit.
and bottles.
On a stick.
She wears diapers 24 hours a day.
These are definitely my favorite type of diapers, the briefs. They're the crinkliest, they're the most absorbent, and they have the tapes on them, so you actually have to go through the whole process of diapering. Wetting my diapers is just something that kind of comes naturally with wearing diapers. The feeling of release and the feeling of comfort of a warm, wet diaper is really something that is very special to me, being an adult baby.
Okay. No! Just no. I mean, like, I, let alone, cannot deal with any sort of feeling like that. I don't even think when I was a baby I could deal with that. Like, that just grosses me out. Like, she's probably spending, like, 20 minutes a day, well, not actually, no, but over an hour a day, just cleaning up after she's done that. Oh my god, imagine clearing up a number 2. Oh god, no. I mean, the first one, let alone, is just out there. The second one, oh, that'd be a pain in the ass. God, no. It's horrifying. Okay, let's watch it again.
It makes me feel different ways. Sometimes it makes me feel really happy, and sometimes it makes me feel kind of sad.
Riley hasn't been able to find a long-term relationship.
No
I know that
fucking
ultimately
wonder
most
you're a
people
baby.
aren't okay with this.
Is she too entrenched in the baby lifestyle? Will her addiction stop her from living a full life?
Oh yes, it already
I
has.
do worry about Riley's addiction. Her life would probably be a lot easier if she didn't do this, but I don't know if she really would ever want to stop.
Sometimes I wish that I wouldn't have gone down this path, but usually it takes just a half a second to go, oh, come on, Riley, you love this.
Oh god.
I do wet my diapers, but I don't do anything else in them. I never have to use public restrooms, which is, something that is very lovely because public restrooms are horrible.
Pissing in your own adult diaper is horrible.
Few people know of Riley's addiction.
It's hard to tell somebody because there's always been that fear that they will completely be super negative to me and judgmental.
Well, that's what you have to
Candace has been
expect
one
when
of
you're
Riley's
living with that.
closest friends for over 7 years. But because Candace lives in another town, she has no idea Riley is living most of her life as a baby.
Oh,
Today, Riley is finally ready to confide in Candace and reveal her
and
addiction.
you lose another friend.
I'm transgendered. I've been living as a girl forever. You know all about that, but I have something to talk to you about. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a minute and I'll come out and talk to you about that, alright? Okay. Cool.
I don't have any idea what's going on, but I hope everything's okay.
Candace? Hello?
Oh, okay.
So, what I wanted to tell you was that I am addicted to being a baby and wearing diapers. This is my...
that is the face that you know your best friend's a psycho. Like, that face is what most people would describe as a face of, I just, okay, so definitely need to book you an appointment to go to the psych ward. Like, for real. That's, okay. No. Just no. I hate that. And by the way, guys, I'm just a real quick thing. I just realized the lighting. I know it's shit, but what can you do? So yeah. So definitely just disturbed.
My wonderful little room. It's my nursery.
I don't know what I was expecting to see. It was definitely a surprise.
This crib is really awesome. I kind of built it from scratch out of
Her
an old,
face!
antique bed.
She's so conflicted.
And forgive me for being a little...
Well, I didn't do this
Spacey.
because I, wanted to shock you or anything. We've been friends for a long
Oh,
time.
I'm glad you told me.
Oh my God, I was nervous. This is quite a lot to take in, but at least you didn't scream and run out of the apartment. I never got
That
a
was a good
chance to be a little girl, I mean, I grew up as a little boy, and so it's nice to be able to create new memories.
Oh.
Am I sounding like completely crazy right now?
Well, I mean, obviously, it was a shock walking in, but I'm really glad you told me. I don't think it changes how I feel about her. It's her life. I really just want Riley to be happy and healthy.
I don't feel like what I'm doing is wrong or dirty or weird. There's no reason for me to stop, so why should I? How are you?
Okay. Just gonna stop that there. So, at the start, I kind of just thought, like what most people would think. Why is this girl doing this sort of thing? I first just thought what most people would think. They would think, oh my god, what the fuck? Okay then. But now that I've looked more into it, and I've seen, 6 out of 7 minutes of the video, I've realised that she really, she is transgender, and like she said, she spent most of her childhood, practically her entire childhood, living as a boy. So I can kind of understand how she just wants to recreate new memories as a girl, as how she felt in her brain, So, I mean, now it's more understandable, but at the same time, everybody has their weird addictions, or everybody has their certain things and their hobbies. Like, for me, my bad habit is biting my nails. I do it constantly. But, for her, I don't think she really knows, of course she knows that it's an addiction, but, as long as, for my opinion, as long as she's not doing any harm to anybody else or herself, I don't really care. Go on living your life. I don't care. But it does get to a point where you kind of just think to yourself, what would happen if she never chose this lifestyle and she grew up as a female, different? I mean, yes, there's always that possibility, but it's not like we can just go back to the past and change things, because, as everybody said before, when you go back to the past, you can't change something, because that'll immediately alter the present and that'll immediately alter the future for yourself. So if you have a good future, if you're having a good life, you can't go back to, or if you're regretting something, but you still have a good life, you can't go back and change what you regret, because of the reason that if you change that, it could alter your future. So let's just say you, I don't know, stole something, did something bad or something like that, and you got arrested or whatever. And then that was, it was all found out and that. And then you keep on living your life, and then you end up getting married, having kids, your kids having kids, and well, your kids having like young children or something like that, and you're like a 50-year-old person, and the one thing you want to do is go back to your past and change things that you regret so you can die as a regretless woman with no regrets, really. So let's just say she went back to the past and she didn't steal that thing, or she didn't get arrested. She could go back to the future after that, but then realise that she doesn't have kids, she doesn't have grandkids. She lives her whole life alone. So as you can see, she can't exactly just go back to the past. That's it. So like for her, sorry that was a side rant, but for her it's her life. Like most people, sometimes they'll grow old and they'll get married and blah 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 blah. But for her, this is her life, and as long as she's happy and not hurting anybody else or herself, like I've said already, nobody really cares. She can be as long as she's happy doing what she wants. That's all that really matters, Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it here, and I will see you for another video next week. Goodbye, my dudes. See you later.